All right, now what was missing, the Delhi police claim, was the clothes of Shraddha and Aftab, which were soaked in blood, which Aftab managed to very strategically dispose of. Now, in a big exclusive, Delhi's most chilling murder, the cops have finally identified that trash vehicle in which Shraddha's clothes were thrown by Aftab right after killing her. Sources say that cops have identified 2 locations where the garbage vehicle dumps the trash. Akshay Dongre joining us for more, tracking those developments very closely. Akshay, we believe that this was one of the missing links. The cops are on the hunt for some clothes which were soaked in blood, that of Shraddha's, which Aftab had disposed of. And now finally tracking down many garbage vehicles. They've managed to find that one vehicle that carried Shraddha's clothes soaked in blood. Do we know anything more on that? Has that been verified with Shraddha's DNA?
Well, Nabila, even though the police are claiming that they have found the vehicle in which the clothes of Shraddha and in fact the clothes of Aftab, the blood-soaked clothes were thrown in the moving MCD vehicle, but it is going to be a mammoth task for the police to find anything relevant, any evidence as far as that vehicle is concerned, because the entire incident of removing the evidence, getting rid of the evidence happened 6 months back, and in these 6 months it has rained extensively. There was monsoon season. The garbage usually is there are mountains of garbage in the national capital where ultimately all of these garbage that are collected from different parts of the city, they are sent to. So if the police have to now find a unique piece of cloth, they will have to in fact look and search the entire mountain of garbage, and that is, I don't think, possible for thousands of police officials, even if they are deployed in a long period of time. So while the police have identified the vehicle in which Aftab had thrown the clothes, it is an uphill task for the police now to in fact locate that area where the clothes were thrown 6 months back. Probably those clothes have already been sent for recycling, or maybe some, it is already dug deep inside the mountain of garbage. The police will not be able to find each and every piece of cloth there in the mountain garbage, in the heap of garbage, and in fact check each and every cloth for DNA samples. So that is going to be a very difficult task. The most important thing, besides the clothes, is also going to be the murder weapon that has been thrown in the moving vehicle as well, according to Aftab. So that is also going to be a task, because hundreds of saws would have been thrown in garbage by now in the period of 6 months. So all of these claims that the police are making, that they have found this evidence, they have found that evidence, they will have to find something concrete besides now the thing, besides the ongoing thing, besides the thing that they are already looking for, because this task of finding either clothes or the weapon is going to be extremely challenging. The task of finding the CCTV footage of the past 6 months is not going to be an easy task, because most of the CCTV cameras have a backup of about 15 days. I don't think so any CCTV local camera there would have a backup of 6 months, because that is just not there available in the CCTV setups that are available in the local areas. So the police will have to come out.
If you could elaborate for us on how important it is for the police now to find Shraddha's clothes soaked in blood. How important is it for them to actually piece together this piece of evidence?
Well, extremely important, Nabila, and to all of our viewers, it is extremely important, because as of now, all the evidences that police have only consist of either the confession of Aftab, which will not stand in court, because any confession made in front of the police is not a valid proof of any crime, because it can be made in duress. So the court is not going to accept the confession if he doesn't accept that in front of the court as well. Second thing is certainly going to be the clothes and the murder weapon, because that will directly link Aftab to the murder. Because even though the police are claiming that they have in fact earmarked the shop from where Aftab has bought that saw, if they don't have the saw, then the link is missing. So that becomes extremely important. The blood-stained clothes of Shraddha and both Aftab, they are important as well, because if DNA sample of Shraddha is found, if the blood of Shraddha is found on the clothes of Aftab, and those clothes are found, then that will directly link the murder to Aftab. But as of now, besides the confession and the statement from the family and friends, the police do not have concrete evidences, and the case will not stand against Aftab. If in the court he takes a U-turn and says that he is innocent, then the police will try really hard to in fact prove that Aftab was the one who has murdered her.